Hey, how you doing? I hope you are all well out there, and today I'm going to talk to you about the word balance. So balance. I've been working with Tea India for the last 3 or 4 days in London, and we have been launching some new tea. And the key word around this tea was all about the balance, finding balance in your life, finding balance in your day. And I thought, yeah, that's really, really good because that is actually what I've been doing. And so I'm going to give you 3 tips about finding balance in your life, finding balance in your day based on no actual real knowledge, only my direct experience. So basically, what I'm going to talk to you about, what is going to come out of my mouth, is only the things that have affected me because that's the only things I really know about. I'm not a nutritionist, a doctor, or a specialist in anything really at all. So I am only talking to you about how things make me feel. These are just my opinions, and you can completely disregard them if you wish. If you want to try them for yourself, please do. So, finding balance in your life. 3 things that I have done. I'm going to start with the most important one. So, number 1. This is a big one, and I'm sure you'll all have opinions about this, but this is a really big one. Number 1 to finding balance in your life was to reduce the amount of days that I do go to work. Now, you're all going to say to me, I've got a mortgage and I've got rent to pay and I've got bills to pay and I've got this and I work for such and such and I just can't do this. Look, it's about having a conversation with somebody. So what did I do? I was working 5 days a week, sometimes a little bit more in the barber shop. Then I was teaching yoga on the side. In the evenings, I was running the All Us Men group. And what I found was that I actually probably awake hours to spend with my family probably had about 14 hours a week to spend with the family and my friends or social scene. That is not a lot. So I was like, this is ridiculous. I'm working 60 hours during the barbershop time. I was doing probably 8 hours of yoga, teaching wise, and then there was the All Us Men stuff, and then there was answering emails and talking to people, and I was like, this is ridiculous. So I now do 4 days in the barbershop. I do a 40-hour week in the barbershop. I then now have 3 days a week where during the time of that 3 days, I do a couple of yoga sessions, and then once a month, I do the All Us Men, because that was every week. That was every single Sunday night for 2 years. And for the last 6 months, I swapped it up to make it a monthly occasional thing. And, for my own well-being, that's become a much better thing. So to find my balance in my workspace, I work longer hours, but then I have a whole day to myself. So now I have Saturdays off. For the first time in 26 years of cutting hair, I have Saturdays off. So that was marvellous. Number 2, how did I find balance in my life? Well, I decided to have some boundaries. And I decided to say the word no a bit more often. So people were asking me to do things. People were asking me to write articles or come to events or do this or do that, and which is all amazing and fantastic and wonderful and brilliant that people want me to do things with them and for them. But find your boundaries. Listen to your schedule. Listen to yourself. Listen to your partner that you live with and your children if you have some. If the answer is no, the answer is no. It will come around again. Say no with boundaries and with the right answer coming back and saying no because blah, blah, blah. But if you hook me up next time and you give me enough notice, then maybe we can sort something out. And number 3, to find a bit more balance in my life, is I've cut down the amount of coffee that I drink. So this is a more physical balance thing. And what I was finding was I was getting these peaks and I was getting these drops. And I was really finding that. And I was also drinking a lot of masala chai, which is I put in sugar in. I don't normally take lots of sugar, but I was putting sugar in there. So what did I do? I've gone back to drinking more herbal, more water. I drink a herbal tea in the morning, then I have a coffee a little bit later with my breakfast, and then I probably have a chai later in the afternoon, and then in between that I'm drinking water now. So that's how I found that balance during my day, that I wasn't getting these spikes of rushing up and then dropping down. So that's my 3 tips for you to find a little bit of balance. Now, you can't do all those, I know, but if you work for somebody else, for number 1, have a conversation. Say, can I work an extra 3 hours on Tuesday, and so that I can have Friday afternoon off? If you don't know, you haven't asked. So have some boundaries. Say no to things. Find some space. And number 3, check your caffeine. See how much you're drinking. All right, that's it. That's enough. Go on. Subscribe, share, like, and love. Take care.